This is Net News Network headline news in 3 minutes for Tuesday, February 15th, 2022. Russia says some of its troops are being pulled back to their bases from near the Ukrainian border after completing some training. NATO says they have not seen evidence of de-escalation on the ground, but the signs coming out of Moscow give cause for cautious optimism. Russian President Vladimir Putin has met German Chancellor Olaf Scholz in Moscow. After their meeting, Putin said Russia does not want war, but there had been no constructive response to its proposals. Also this morning, there have been reports of a cyber attack against Ukrainian websites of organizations including the Ukrainian Defense Ministry and 2 banks. Russia has been known to cyber attack Ukraine off and on. Who knows what's going to happen there? More than likely, this is going to be a lot of grandstanding on behalf of the Russian government. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell on Tuesday said the U.S. Central Bank stood ready to do what was necessary to keep high inflation from becoming entrenched. In testimony during his nomination hearing before the Senate Banking Committee for a second 4-year term as head of the bank. Inflation is well above the Fed's 2% target, no kidding, at 7%, and is also being lifted by budding wage pressures. The government reported last Friday that the unemployment rate dropped to a 22-month low of 3.9% in December, suggesting that the labor market is at or near maximum employment. Really? Maximum employment? Does that just mean that people aren't going to ever go back to work? Because everywhere I look, there's jobs available or not enough people to staff places that are open. Maximum employment. A U.S. judge on Monday found that Sarah Palin, the former Alaska governor, 2008 Republican U.S. vice presidential candidate, did not present sufficient evidence to win a defamation lawsuit against the New York Times in a case seen as a test of long-standing protections for American media. U.S. District Judge Jed Rakoff in Manhattan said he will order the dismissal of Palin's lawsuit, but enter his order after her jury finishes its own deliberations. Rakoff said he's expected Palin to appeal, and that the appeals court would greatly benefit from knowing how the jury would decide it. Rakoff's unusual order effectively preempted a potential jury verdict to the contrary. The corrupt American legal system. Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau declared a national emergency because of the protest on the Ambassador Bridge. However, it seems protesters have gotten what they want, and Canada will be dropping the vaccine mandate in coming weeks. He says that the automotive industry has taken a $1 billion hit because of the blockade on the bridge. So a victory for the Freedom Convoy. This has been Net News Network headline news in 3 minutes. For more, visit netnewsnetwork.net. Thanks for listening.